In this video, I'm going to prove to black men that black women are your angels, divinely given to you. I'm going to prove this right here and right now. I'm also going to prove to you how many times she visits your life. I'm going to prove to you that she is your guardian angel. Now, this video is not one of those, oh, black women are perfect videos. So don't come on here crying because I'm giving black women their props. It's not about that. It's about the truth. And I'm going to reveal the truth to you today. And I'm going to prove to you, black men, who your true guardian angel is. And I'm going to prove to you that it is wise to listen to her. Because I've listened to many of black women in my lifetime, and they have saved my life in many incidents. This is how I know that these are our guardian angels. Now, let's get to the facts at hand. The first time this angel visits you, she comes in the form of your mother. She gives you life. She pushes you forward. She hears the cry, and then she grabs you, and she puts you in her arm to protect you, to make sure nothing happens to you. She raised you. She clothes you. She feeds you. She is your angel. That is your first angel that you encounter. That is the first time you encounter your guardian angel. Then not only that, she comes to you again in the form of your grandmother. And she gives you wisdom. And she talks to you and she educates you. She says, son, listen to me, because my hair is gray and I have so much wisdom to share. And you listen to grandma, because you know grandma done been around some corners. So you sit down and you listen to grandmother. She tell you all of these tales of old, and you learn from her. And you say, wow, grandma, you've been through some things. And you love your grandma. I've seen men break down and cry like little babies after they lose their grandmother. So that is the second time the black guardian angel visits you. Now, she comes to you a third time. She comes to you in the form of your sister that looks out for you, that talks to you and warns you, because she's worried that she might wake up in the morning and her brother's not there. So she's talking to you. And even though she might appear to be annoying and sometimes, you know she loves you and she cares about you. And she talks to you. You need to stop going down there hanging out with those boys. You know you're going to get in trouble, Kevin. So she visits you many times. Your guardian angel is always around you. And she's always appearing in different forms. Then she comes again. She comes to you in the form of your aunt. And your aunt is that go-to aunt that you can talk to when you're going through some problems, and you can always call her up and she's always there. And you can always sit down and have that conversation with her, because she's like having your mom, your grandmother, and your sister all wrapped in one. So you're sitting there and you're talking to your guardian angel, and she's telling you what you need to do and some things you can do to get your finances right, and how to, get your hands on on some rental property or something like that. And she's business minded, and she's running her own business, and she's, telling you some of the things that you can do to make your life better financially. That conversation you have with your aunt, that conversation you really can't have with your mom. And that's the conversation you have with your guardian angel. And that is the fourth time she visits you. The first time she visited you, she came in the form of your mother. The second time in the form of your grandmother. Then she returned again in the form of your sister. And now she have returned a fourth time in the form of your aunt. See, this is why I keep on telling my brothers to listen to the guardian angel that was given to you. She was given to you for a reason, to help you navigate. Do you know how many times I have heard black women tell a black man something and warn him, and something bad happens right after? Oh, plenty of times in my family. I got cousins where their mom will tell them, you need to stop doing this, you need to stop doing that. And a week later, phone call come in, he been shot and gunned down. I have seen this. Is how I know. Nobody can tell me that black women are not the black man's guardian angel. That is bull crap. Because when he is gunned down in the middle of the street, all the angels come around him. When I see brothers gunned down in the street and I look, you know who's running across the street? A bunch of black women. And they're talking to him. It's going to be okay. We're calling the ambulance. The ambulance is going to be here. Just stay here, brother. Don't leave us. They are standing over that body, because that is the guardian angels. And when I look out my window and I see that, I said, look at the angels. Look at the angels. They gathered around that brother. Do that brother know that these are his angels? I can easily prove this. And even though we might have issues, they are our angels, because nobody cared to us. Nobody cared for us, the way they do. Nobody's not going to tend to us the way they do. I don't care who you go get, my brother. They're not going to tend to you like a black woman, because she was divinely made for you. She is your guardian angel. She is your fire alarm. And what happens when we don't listen to that fire alarm? Just look around you, brother. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. And sometimes we don't like to listen to our guardian angels because we want to do what we want to do. Let's be truthful. Because the guardian angels are not allowing us to go out and just do anything we want to do. And that's why we're upset. Talking about, I can't deal with her. No, because she tells you the truth. And that is just the truth. So now that we went through the list and we see how many times our black female goddesses, our angels, come to us and they tend to us and they look out to us, she comes to us one last time. She come to us one last time, brother. Let me tell you something. She visited us through our whole life. She's always there. Remember, the first time she came, she come as our mother. Then the second time she revisited us, she visited us as a grandmother. And then the third time she comes back, and she comes in the form of our sister. And then the fourth time she comes back in the form of our aunt. And then she comes back for the last and fifth time. And that's when she comes back as our daughters. Yes, our daughters, my black man, our daughters. She comes back as our daughters to carry on our legacy, to carry on who we are. She returns again for the last and final time as we hug our daughter and we play in her hair and we look at her and say, you look so much like your mom. You act like your mom. You act exactly like your mom. And she gives you that hug like, Daddy, I love you. And you send her off to school. You cannot tell me that the black woman is not our guardian angel. She is our angel. She gives us wisdom, understanding, and then she gives us love in the form of our daughters. So without a doubt, black man, no matter what we're going through, don't you ever forget who your angels are. Like, subscribe, and as always, one love.